1 in 3 black men born today can expect to go to prison. This is a shocking American truth, and it paints a very grim picture. This is not just by chance, it is a deep, systemic problem. Systemic racism fuels this ongoing crisis. It is embedded deep within our justice system. For many generations, this unfairness has grown. It targets black men with cruel precision. Families are tragically torn apart by bars. Children grow up missing their fathers. Communities lose their potential leaders and talents. Dreams are often shattered behind cold prison walls. This impacts everyone in our shared society. Justice is possible if we work for it. Let us begin this important journey together. The unfairness often starts on the streets. Police can target black men more frequently. This is often called racial profiling. Stop and frisk policies are one clear example. Black men are stopped much more often. They are searched much more often too. This occurs even when they are innocent. It creates daily fear and deep mistrust. Sentencing laws can be incredibly harsh. Mandatory minimum sentences are a big issue. They force judges to give long prison terms. Drug laws have hit black communities hardest. Crack cocaine, for instance, had much tougher sentences. This was very different than for powder cocaine. Black men often receive much longer sentences. This is when compared directly to white men. The system seems to work differently for them. We must break this cycle for true justice. Some prisons are run by private companies. These are commonly known as private prisons. Their primary goal is to make money. They get paid by the government for services. They are paid for each person they hold. This creates a very troubling incentive. More prisoners mean more profit for them. This is a business built on locking people. They often push for much stricter laws. They want longer sentences for many people. This helps keep their private prisons full. Rehabilitation programs are extremely important for success, but in private prisons these are often cut. Education programs might be very limited there. Our values should guide our justice system. Let's look at one state, Indiana. What happens here shows the bigger picture. Indiana is in the American Midwest region. It is not immune to this national crisis. Racial disparities in its prisons are stark. The numbers tell a very troubling story. In Indiana, black people are a smaller group. They are a smaller part of the state's population. Yet they are a much larger prison group. Black men in Indiana are far more likely. They are more likely to be jailed than whites. This gap is significant and very alarming. It mirrors what we see across the country. Certain policing practices in cities like Indianapolis, specific state laws on drugs or violent crime, access to good legal defense can be unequal. Every state, every town must confront this. Section 5. A winding road. Milestones in the fight for justice. The path to achieving justice is rarely straight. After the civil rights movement, there was hope. But then came the declared war on drugs. This period began in the early 1970s. It escalated greatly over the following years. It led to a massive increase in arrests. It disproportionately affected black communities deeply. One significant regressive step was the 1994 crime bill. It was called the Violent Crime Control Act. It led to more prisons being quickly built. It put many more police on the streets. It included a harsh 3 strikes rule. This rule meant life sentences for some. Many believe this bill worsened mass incarceration. But there have also been moments of progress. The First Step Act, passed in 2018. It brought some federal sentencing and prison reform. This timeline shows a constant, ongoing struggle. Section 6. Seeds of Change, Hopeful Steps Towards Reform. Despite all the challenges, there is growing awareness. More people understand the deep injustice now. Documentaries, books, and activists raise their voices. The Black Lives Matter movement has been vital. It has shone a bright light on these issues. This growing consciousness is a powerful force. We are seeing a shift in public views. Some states and cities are rethinking bail. Cash bail often keeps poor people in jail. This happens even before they are convicted. Sentencing reform is also on the table now. This means reducing mandatory minimums for crimes. It means finding good alternatives to prison. Community organizations are truly leading the way. Grassroots movements are working very tirelessly. They support families affected by incarceration daily. They advocate for important policy changes. Change is truly possible when we work together. Section 7. Building a Just Future, Solutions we can achieve together. To build a just future, we need new priorities. Let's invest in people, not in more prisons. This means more funding for quality education. It means better access to good healthcare. It means creating job opportunities in communities. Strong communities are inherently safe communities. Prevention is always better than harsh punishment. We must demand police reform and true accountability. This includes much better training for all officers. It means finally ending harmful racial profiling. It requires independent oversight of police departments. When officers do wrong, they must be held responsible. This will help rebuild trust between police. The profit motive has no place in justice. We should work to end all private prisons. Incarceration should not be a for-profit business. Supporting re-entry programs is also absolutely crucial. This helps them become productive, valued citizens. Section 8. The Call to Action. Our role in dismantling injustice. The crisis of black male incarceration is urgent. We cannot afford to wait any longer. Lives are at stake every single day. Futures are being stolen by an unjust system. The soul of our nation is being tested. We have a moral duty to act now. Indifference is not an option for any of us. We must choose to be part of the solution. Your first step is to learn much more. Educate yourself about these complex, vital issues. Read books, watch documentaries, listen to stories, then share what you learn with others. Talk to your friends, family, and colleagues. Awareness is the spark that ignites true action. Support organizations that are fighting for justice. Many groups are doing incredible hard work. They work on the ground to create change. Together, we have the power to create change.